Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite fragrances that I reach for when I just can't make a decision. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might know that I suffered a concussion back in March and I'm still dealing with some symptoms. So there are days that I wake up and I am just not really all there when I first wake up. And I still want to wear perfume. I can still handle that most days. And on those days, sometimes I don't want to think about like, is this fragrance going with what I'm going to wear and what I'm doing for the day? And some days I'm just lounging around at home in like old t-shirts and I just don't want to think, you know? You ever have a day like that? So some people call these the dumb reach, where you just know it's going to work in any weather, for any occasion, and I have quite a few perfumes that work for my dumb reach. So let's start with, okay, I know what I'm going to start with because it wouldn't be an Emmy Ever After video if I didn't start with Girl of Now. Okay, so I know I've talked about this too much. I'm going to talk about it again. This perfume, whew, it just really works in any weather, any occasion. A funeral might be inappropriate, but maybe not. Maybe if you spray very lightly. It's a very loud perfume. So I apologize to those of you who have watched more of my videos and already heard me say this, but this is the closest perfume that, in my opinion, has ever gotten to perfection. Did that sentence make any sense? I don't know. But anyway, this is a nearly perfect perfume. I love everything about it. It is sweet and syrupy and soft and fluffy and heavy and loud and airy, and I love it. It's so good. I would wear this every day. I would not cry about it. I have more perfumes than just this, so I don't wear this every day. But there are many days that I wake up and I'm just like, what am I gonna wear? And if I don't have time to think about it, this is my go-to. This is my #1 dumb reach. I think this next one is a lot of people's dumb reach. Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. It just makes sense. I should just cut right there. That should be their slogan. Flowerbomb. It just makes sense. It's just so good. It's just so appealing. I think some people are sort of tainted in the way they view Flowerbomb based on the people around them that might be wearing it. But to me, this is right up there with Girl of Now. It is just extremely appealing. It really does work in any weather. And I think it works for pretty much all occasions. I think a lot of this depends on application, but it's just sweet, floral, gourmand, patchouli. I'm sure you've smelled it. If you haven't, you should, because this was a thing. This was like a huge thing. How have you not smelled it yet? Guilty. An incredible dumb reach. This is probably one of the least offending perfumes I own. It is sexy in sexy circumstances. It is certainly office appropriate in that situation. It's light, close to the skin while still being noticeable. It just really is inoffensive. And I could smell this, I could see this on a young person or an old person. It would make sense for a variety of ages. I really like this in like date situations. I think it works best in like nighttime, close contact situations, but I definitely think you could get away with this at the office, or I think an art teacher or like an elementary school teacher could get away with this too. It just smells really inoffensive. So Jean Paul Gaultier is my fourth perfume. Again, every situation, any type of weather. It's just really feminine, powdery, lipsticky, vanilla. It just smells really good. It smells really feminine. I think the office, date night, it just works. Again, most ages. This one I think tends to go a little bit older just because it's from the 90s, and to some people I think it can smell dated. To me personally, I wish I had found this sooner because I love it, and I would totally have worn this in my teens. Last but not least, this is discontinued. I apologize, but I'm just trying to be authentic with you. Guerlain's Shalimar Parfum Initial. This is sort of along the same lines as Classique, where it's that powdery scent. I think this works in any occasion. It is extremely sexy while still being perfectly appropriate for the office. This one is powdery iris, vanilla, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of leather, a little bit of that like indole. It's really good. And it just works like all weather, all occasions. I know I'm just being really repetitive at this point, but what can I say? That's the point of this, right? Those are my 5 fragrances that I know I can't go wrong with. I would love to hear down below what fragrances you reach for. What's your dumb reach fragrance? Thanks so much for watching.